Hi, this is Sheila. This is my lesson plan video. My target group is first grade and we are doing math. Okay, I have my screen up here and I've got Doodle Buddy up and I'm going to draw what we call a tens frame. Okay, it looks kind of like this. Okay, before we get too far into this, I would like for you guys to go ahead and open up Doodle Buddy on your iPads. Okay. You're not going to need it right at this moment, but you're going to need it in a little bit so that you can do partner work together. Okay, so we're going to finish this. Okay, and I'm going to separate my tens frames into pieces. Okay, how many spaces do I have on the top?
5.
Okay, and how many spaces do I have on the bottom?
5.
5. Okay, that is the reason why they call this a tens frame. We have 5 on the top and we have 5 on the bottom. Okay, I am also going to draw down here. You guys should remember this from kindergarten, but I'm going to draw a number bond. Okay, do you remember that from kindergarten?
Yes.
Okay, now remember you could do the circles or you could also do the boxes. It doesn't make any difference. They both do the same thing. But for today, we're going to stick with the circles. Okay, let me get a different color here. And I'm going to draw some dots inside these boxes. Okay, so here we go. Okay, you notice that there is only one dot in each box. Okay, when you use your tens frames, you only put one dot in a box. We don't ever put multiple in there. Okay, just one. Now, how many dots do I have on the top?
5.
5. Good job. We have 5 dots on the bottom. And we're going to call that our whole. The whole means it's the whole piece of what we've got. So we're going to put our whole down here in the whole spot of our number bond. Okay? Now you two are going to be really great detectives. Can you look inside your 5 and see if you can find a hidden number?
2.
Okay, good job. He sees a 2. So we're going to do this to show that we've got 2 there. Okay, do you suppose the 2 is a part or do you think it's a whole?
Part.
It's a part because we've already got our whole. We've already said that our whole was 5. Okay, so we're going to put our part down here. Now if I cover up my 2, what's the other part that I have?
3.
3, good job. So in this number bond, to make 5, we are using 2 and 3. Okay? Now, what I would like for you to do is to go ahead and draw a tens frame on your Doodle Buddy. Go ahead and make sure that you have 10 spaces. Now, they don't all have to be the same size. We're not perfect. Okay, good job. Now what I would like for you two to do is go ahead and put one dot in each space on the top row. There you go, good job. Okay, so we've already said that we see a hidden 2 in here and a hidden 3. I would like for you to turn to your shoulder partner and see if you can come up with another number, another hidden number that's inside the number 5. Go ahead and turn to your partner and see what you can come up with. All right, good job. And what did you come up with? What is one of the hidden numbers you came up with?
4.
4. Good job. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to do this so that you can see that. 4. Okay. Is my whole going to change?
No, Miss.
No, because we still have 5. So that's not going to change. But my parts are changing, right? So how many did you find the first time?
4.
4, good job. And then if I cover up that 4, how many do I have left?
1.
1. So in this number bond, We're still making 5, but we use the parts 4 and 1. Does it make any difference if I change my parts around and I put my 1 here and my 4 there?
No.
No.
No, because I still come up with the number 5. Okay, so I'm going to erase this part. Okay, I'm going to redraw it. Okay, and this time on my number bonds, I'm going to use the square because when we fill in our number bond, instead of writing a digit, we are going to put in the dots, and that is called the 5-way. Okay, so let me go ahead and get my dots here. Okay, but I'm going to add more dots this time. So how many dots do I have all together now?
7.
7, okay? So we're going to put them in here in our hole, okay, but we're not going to write the number. But when we draw our dots, we are going to draw them in groups of 5. Okay, so we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then when we draw the other 2, we're going to start right back underneath that one, 6 and 7. Okay? Now what happens if I was to do this? What if I had a whole bunch of those? Would it get kind of confusing as to how many you have there? Yeah, okay, so it's extremely important that when you're drawing these, that you draw them in a kind of a nice, neat order so that you can tell how many that you have there, okay? Now, you guys are really good detectives in finding out the numbers in 5. How about let's look and see what numbers, hidden numbers we can find within 7. Okay, I would like for the first time for you two to turn to your shoulder partner. Go ahead and put your 7 dots in your tens frame. Okay, good job. And turn to each other and see what kind of hidden numbers you can find in the number 7. All right, I'm hearing some good answers here. What is one that you came up with?
1.
Okay, 1. He says he sees 1. So we're going to go ahead and do this. Okay, so 1, we've already filled in our hole, so we know that 1 is going to be a part. Okay, so instead of writing the numeral 1, we are going to draw 1 dot. Okay, so if I cover up 1, how many are left?
6.
6. Good job. So we're going to put them here. 1. Same thing as we did up here. We're going to make these in a nice, neat way so that we don't get confused. And 6. Okay? Now, what is another way that you guys saw? Because I heard you several answers between the two of you. What's some other hidden numbers that you saw in here?
4.
Okay, so let me go ahead and clear this. Okay, you were saying 4. There we go. We're going to go ahead and just put our 4 dots here. And then if we cover up 4, what do we have left?
3.
3. Okay. Now, when we go to count these, okay, what number is, how many do we have in here?
4.
4. Okay. Do you guys want to always start at number 1 to count? Or would you like to find an easier way to count and a quicker way to count?
Easier way.
Right. Okay, to do that, we're going to start with number 4, and we're going to count on. So I would like for you guys to say this with me. So start with 4, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, that kept us from having to go at 1 and start at 1 and go all the way, because we could start here and say 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, I would like for you guys to go ahead and find one more way that we can make the number 7. Is there another Another set of hidden numbers in here that we can find to make 7.
Yes.
Okay? And what did you find?
2.
Okay, 2. Good job. We're going to do 2. Okay? And does it matter whether where 2 goes?
No.
It does not. Okay? There we go. If we are to cover up 2, what do we have?
5.
5. Okay, so remember we're going to put them in groups of 5. Now we're going to count this, okay? Do we want to start at 1 or would you like to start at 5?
5.
5. Okay, so we're going to say
5,
5, 6, 7.
7.
Good job. Okay, what I would like for you to do now is to go ahead and clear off a Doodle Buddy. Okay, we are going to pass out the problem set for this, and you and your partner are going to work together and you are going to do the first 4 problems on your problem set. Okay, good job, class.
Yay. High five.